back to a new lesson. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at some phrases to get the best salary. Well, when you go for a job interview, 9 out of 10 situations, you go the reason because you want to be paid better, right? And the most tricky part of an interview is salary. So when the interviewer comes and asks you, so how much do you expect? You get all confused, you get nervous, and you just don't know what to say. And you can't really disclose a figure that you're expecting to your potential employer. So what are the phrases that you can use? Well, that's what we are going to learn. Now, just before we begin with these phrases are not suitable when you negotiate for a salary. These phrases are perfect when the interviewer would ask you how much do you expect, okay? So let's get started. The first phrase that I have for you is competitive salary. So you would say that, well, I expect to be paid a competitive salary. So which means you really know what the industry average is, and that is the amount, that is the least amount that you expect to be paid. So the moment you say this, that I expect a competitive salary, the interviewer would get an idea that you already know what the industry is paying, okay? So he or she will not be able to fool you, okay? So make sure you say this when you know what's the industry average pay. Okay, what the industry average pay is. Okay, let's have a look at the second phrase that you can use. I expect experience-based remuneration. Now here, if you are a professional who has a very good experience, if you have worked for great companies and your CV reflects a great experience, then you can end up using this phrase, okay? Because if you have worked for good companies and you know your skills and your abilities will show that you have a great experience in the certain field that you have applied for, then please do use this. Because in most of the cases, it's because of your experience that you get paid better. So do use this when this question is put forward to you, okay? And it's only applicable for the people who already have worked for companies and they have a good experience altogether, okay? Let's have a look at the third phrase here. My salary expectations are in line with my qualifications. Okay, now here you are talking about your qualifications or your education. Now this phrase is perfect for an experienced person or for a fresher also. Now for a fresher, if you have just recently graduated and you have scored very well and I mean all your education certificates are just talk great about you, then this is the right phrase that you would use. Because here, maybe you don't have an experience working with a different company, but it's your education, it's your qualifications that will talk about you. So well, I'm sure you've spent a lot of money for getting a good education. So why not use it? And why not expect to be paid better if you have a great education background, right? So based on your qualification or your education, if you want to be paid well, then please go ahead and use this phrase, okay? Right, now let's have a look at the fourth one. I expect it to be based on my drive and performance. Now here, you got to show your excitement and your enthusiasm to work for that organization. Okay, so it's important for you when you are giving the interview, you need to show the drive in you, okay? You have to show that enthusiasm that you're really looking forward to work for this organization and you will prove to be a great value for the company. So this phrase would be great for an experienced or for a fresher, but again, the whole enthusiasm and excitement should go along throughout the interview. Okay, it's not just when someone is talking about the salary and that's when you're like, oh yes, you know, I'm gonna prove to be great for your company. It's not just that time. It should be throughout your interview that you have to show that you are really keen on working for them. Okay, so that's the phrase that you can use. And now let's have a look at the fifth one. With this offer, do I forecast other benefits? Now here, with this offer, it means the offer is already made, okay? And probably you are not very happy with the offer, okay? So the interviewer has mentioned that, okay, so-and-so will be your salary, so-and-so will be the amount that you'll be paid, but you're not very happy. Now don't give up, okay? Now probably that's the best that the company can pay. But what you can do is you can say that with this offer, do I forecast other benefits? So when you say, do I forecast other benefits, it means that maybe, you know, you want some incentives or some perks. Okay, so these are the things that would just add up your package or probably will make you happy with whatever your expectations are. Okay, so well, this last phrase is good to be used if you are negotiating for a salary. Okay, but the rest of the four phrases are perfect for the question that how much do you expect? Okay, so hope this lesson is helpful to you. Go ahead, use these phrases confidently, and after you have used any of these phrases, you need to keep quiet, okay? Wait for the interviewer to say something. Don't justify, don't explain anything more. Just say this and then stop and then let the interviewer speak, all right? So I'll be back with a new lesson. Till then, you take care and all the very best for your next job interview. Goodbye. How do I use the word etc, which actually means etc. That's the correct pronunciation, etc., because many people kind of pronounce it incorrectly, but the correct pronunciation is etc. So I always wondered that how to use it, when to use it, what is the proper usage of this? Because in school, nobody really taught us. Nobody mentioned the correct usage of it. Well, everybody just thinks that it's an abbreviated version for so on and other things. But when you're learning English, it's always nice to know everything. That's what I believe in. So this lesson is for you to understand the proper usage of the word etc. Okay, so let's get started.
Welcome to this fantastic lesson. My name is Rima, and like I said, I'm going to tell you a story about Joey. Now, Joey from the TV show Friends, which is actually a character played by Matt LeBlanc. Okay, so well, what happened when Joey met a beautiful stranger in a coffee shop? So the story goes like this. Now, Joey was comfortably sitting in his favorite coffee shop, and suddenly, a brunette entered the coffee shop. Now, the word brunette means a dark-haired girl. So basically, not a girl with blonde hair, but a girl with dark hair. So a brunette entered the coffee shop and caught his eye.